Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is John and this is your Modern Tech Breakdown. Today I'm taking a look at the news that Apple and several other Silicon Valley companies used YouTube data to train their AI models. Let's jump into it. All right, let's cover what happened and then get into what I think about it. The story here is from Wired and Proof News. Like most articles, a single sentence captures the crux of the story, and here is the key sentence for this story. Our investigation found that subtitles from 173,000 YouTube videos, siphoned from more than 48,000 channels, were used by Silicon Valley heavyweights, including Anthropic, Nvidia, Apple, and Salesforce. All right, so I understand what happened. I'm curious how Proof News and Wired figured this out. Let's scroll down a little bit further and see what's going on. Apple, Nvidia, and Salesforce, companies valued in the hundreds of billions and trillions of dollars, describe in their research papers and posts how they used the pile is the data set that includes the YouTube video data, to train AI. Documents also show Apple used the pile to train OpenELM, a high-profile model released in April. Weeks before the company revealed it will add new AI capabilities to iPhones and MacBooks. Bloomberg and Databricks also trained models on the pile, the company's publications indicate. All right, so the authors learned that these companies made use of this data set by reading the research papers that the companies released themselves. So what is the news here exactly? Seems like all the authors are doing is raising awareness of information that was already publicly available. Obviously, there's some value to the public in doing that, but it's not like they uncovered information that these companies were trying to conceal. But let's move on to the more interesting part of the discussion. Many journalists and creators are using words like stolen, swiped, or lifted to describe what has happened to their content. This is uncharted territory, and this type of language reminds me of the Napster days. Artists would complain that their work has been stolen, and they had a point. Their right to sell their work was negatively impacted by the use of Napster, BitTorrent, or other similar peer-to-peer platforms. But this isn't what's happening with AI. Companies using your content to train an AI model doesn't impact your ability to profit from your own content in any way. So I think the use of terms like steal are perhaps not accurate. I think what really has creators upset is the prospect that someday AI will replace them. I see absolutely no possibility of that happening in the near term, and doesn't seem that likely in the medium term. But perhaps with more breakthroughs in the AI field, we will see AI take over the creation of internet content, and this terrifies creators. For me, I think this is probably inevitable at some point long into the future. But as I've said, it's most likely not for quite a while. And honestly, I don't think creators are going to be able to stop it. In these situations, it's probably best to accept the reality and learn to adapt to it. But as I said, I don't think that's really going to happen tomorrow. And lastly, this is such a novel area for the law. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I do expect lawmakers to get involved at some point to clarify how all this is going to work. There's a lot of money to be made and a lot of campaign donations to politicians to scoop up for this to avoid the eye of Congress. And with that, I think I'll leave it there. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.